So hello guys, welcome to my channel. Hope you are all safe and sound at your home. So friends, I have been explaining all about transformation of sentences. I have already made uh, three different videos. It is my part 4 of transformation of sentence. You can see the previous videos through this I button. In my playlist, the videos are already saved. You can go through and watch it. I have been explaining all about transformation of sentences. It is my video, fourth video, that contains with transformation of exclamatory to assertive sentence. So today I am going to show you how to transform an exclamatory sentence into an assertive one. So before starting the chapter, let's see the how does an exclamatory sentence look like and what is the formation of an assertive sentence. So look here in this board. Let's identify the exclamatory sentence. Here are few examples. Some sentences are there. How cold, what a pity, oh for a cup of tea, if I were a king, alas that man should die. So there are 5 sentences here. So in these sentences you can find a common theme. Every sentence contains a mark. This is called an exclamatory mark. So this is the key of the identification of an exclamatory sentence. Though many sentences starts with the interrogative word like what or how. So you can differentiate it through this identification mark. Okay, exclamatory mark. So this is the key of the identification. So you can easily identify an exclamatory sentence. And notice here, every sentence starts with different words like how, what, oh, if, alas. So there are different rules for different words. So when we transform these exclamatory sentences into assertive one, some rules will be followed. Here I will explain it part by part. So keep watching till the last. Now let's see what is the formation of an assertive sentence. So format is, we write subject at first, then verb, then object or rest of the sentence, whatever you want. So in short, we call SVO format. Okay. So from an exclamatory sentence, when we transform an exclamatory sentence into assertive sentence, we will follow this SVO format. Okay, subject, verb, and object format. So let's get started. When an exclamatory sentence starts with how or what, then what happens? When we make an assertive sentence from this exclamatory sentence, we will use some special words. Okay. If the exclamatory sentence contains an adjective, then we will use very or indeed. And if an exclamatory sentence contains noun, then we will use great or indeed. So remember these two words, very or indeed, or great or indeed. So these are put before adjective or noun. Okay. Now here I give some examples. Here I take 2 examples. I will show how cold it is tonight and what a dangerous thing a little learning is. So I have taken 2 sentences here. Let's take the first sentence. How cold it is tonight. So the first thing I have to do that to identify the subject, verb, and adjective. So in this sentence, the subject is it, verb is, and adjective is cold. Okay. So it is the subject, it is the verb, and cold is the adjective here. And the sentence starts with how. So it's an interrogative word, though it is an interrogative word, but through this exclamation mark, we easily identify that it is an exclamatory sentence, and this mark will be changed into full stop when we make an assertive sentence. So when we make assertive from this sentence, let's write the subject first is SVO format. Okay, remember it, here the subject, then the verb is, and the exclamatory sentence contains the adjective. So we will use very, very or indeed. So very, I use here very, and then cold and tonight. So the assertive sentence will be it is very cold tonight. Now let's see the what happened to the next sentence. Next second sentence. What a dangerous thing a little learning is. So first identify the subject here, a little learning. Identify the verb here is, and dangerous is the adjective here. So SVO format, assertive sentence. A little learning is the subject, write at first. Then is subject verb, and then dangerous is an adjective. So we will use very or indeed. Here I write both very or indeed. A dangerous thing. Okay, a little learning is a very dangerous thing. So when we remember when an exclamatory sentence starts with how or what, then very indeed or great or indeed will be used. Now there are some exclamatory sentence, though they starts with this what or how, but that does not contain subject and verb. Then the different rule will be followed. If an exclamatory sentence that does not contain subject and verb, then the assertive sentence will be started with it is. Okay, it is will be used. For example, I give you an example. What a price! Here you can see there is no verb, no subject. So the sentence will be started with it is. And this exclamatory sentence contains noun. So we will use great. So it is a great and prize. So when we transform this exclamatory sentence into assertive, then the sentence will be it is a great prize. So in this sentence, every rule is followed. Now, what happened if an exclamatory sentence starts with except these words? Okay, there is another rule, rule number 2. If an exclamatory sentence starts with oh, that, if, had, I, we, okay, then when you make assertive from this sentence, we will use I wish, okay, or if there is plural, we wish. So I wish will be used when an exclamatory sentence is started with these words. Okay. Now, for example, I will give you example, 3 examples here. Oh, that I were a bird. Okay. If I knew this before. And the third example, oh, that those lips had language. So you can see the 3 sentence contains these words which I have told earlier. Now the first sentences, when you make assertive one, I use, I wish. Here I is used here. So it will be started with I wish. So I wish that I were a bird. Here. Second example, if I knew this before. So if in place of if, we use I wish that I knew this before. And the third one, oh. So in place of oh, we will use I wish that those leaves had like this. So the rule 2 is when an exclamatory sentence starts with these words, oh, if, had, okay. So we will use I wish or we wish. Now rule 3. If an exclamatory sentence starts with or containing some special words like alas, fie, or hooray, then the third rule will be applied. The third rule is when you make assertive from these sentences, if the exclamatory sentence contains alas, then we will use it is a pity. If fie is used, then we will use it is shameful. And if hooray is there, then we will use I rejoice or we rejoice. So remember these words, these phrases, and every sentences will be linked with that. Okay. Now I will explain it through example. First example, alas, he is dead. Here you can see alas is used. So in place of alas, we will use it is a pity and linker that he is dead. Okay, very easy. So you should omit the word and in place of that word we will use the phrase. Fie, you are a thief. Second example. So in place of fie we will use it is shameful that you are a thief. And the third example, hooray, our team has won. So now the plural form is used, our team. So here the sentence will be started with we rejoice that our team has won. So these phrases is used here, they are used here in place of these words, alas, fie, and hooray. Now the last one. If there are some exclamatory sentence that contains with good morning or goodbye, then there is a rule, very easy rule. If there is good morning, we will use I wish you good morning. And if there is goodbye, then I bid or bid, say or said, you can use you goodbye. So I'm explaining it. For example, first example, good morning, Mr. Roy. So when you make it assertive from this sentence, I use I wish you good morning, Mr. Roy. Second, goodbye, Mr. Sen. Goodbye is used here. So in place of goodbye, I use I bid you goodbye, Mr. Sen. Okay. So good morning or goodbye, if there, then these phrases should be, those sentences should be used. So remember these phrases or sentences when the sentence containing these words. There are 4 rules only. Very easy rules. Exclamatory sentence from transforming exclamatory sentence to assertive sentence is very easy according to me. And now it is the practice time. For practice, I give you some exercises. Okay, now write through this board. What a nice man he is. How cold. Had I come a little earlier. Alas, he is no more. And goodbye, dear students. So you can answer it through this video and you can post it in my comment section so that I can correct it. Okay. So that's all for today. The next video will come very soon. So keep watching, and those who are new, you are requested to subscribe my channel DGE class so that the more videos like that you can watch. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you. And